Today, I'm gonna tell you about a bug that's eating the wood in your house, and no, it's not a termite. Carpenter bees. Most people get these about early spring. They start coming out during pollination season. They're pollinating the plants along with many other insects. But while they're doing that, they most often are trying to find old wood that they can bore into to lay their larvae in so that they can nurture them. Carpenter bees can't structurally damage your home, but cosmetically, they can make a few unsightly holes. Today, I'm going to show you how to assess your carpenter bee infestation. And we're going to also show you how you prevent them without even harming the bees. So my customer's been reporting activity around the shed. So what we're doing right now is we're taking a look and identifying the extent of the activity. What they'll do is they'll make their hole and they'll just put that larvae in there and they'll tend to it. See, you almost pretty much can get your pinky in there. It's so perfectly round. Pretty amazing what the female bee can do. So they've got a good right many holes. Now this is an old shed, so some of these holes are over the years old, but you'll always have some fresh ones to attend to. That female, she'll bore a perfect vertical hole most often, whether it be from the bottom or just straight, but she's going straight through the wood and then she's gonna turn so that way she can have a secondary exit hole. So she can come and go in either hole to attend to the larvae from either side. And she doesn't digest the wood. Just that ferocious body can just, like a drill, just drill through wood. It's amazing to see. If you even catch one, you can hear it drilling. You'll hear this loud vibration that the female is doing, and she's just boring through that wood. Now the male bee is more the protector. You know, any predators are around or humans, the male will kind of buzz around to try to deter you from getting close to her. So their job is ultimately to protect the female as she's going through her process. Males try to scare you with their ferociousness and their buzzing and their fat body weight, but they actually have no stinger. So really you're safe in that regard, but they know they're a bee and they know you know they're a bee. Now the female does have a stinger, but she rarely ever uses it or feels the need to use it, even if you get close into their space. To treat your carpenter bee infestation, we're going to be using a carpenter bee box. The holes are angled differently, and the reason being is because remember we said that the carpenter bee loves to drill vertically, but these holes are drilled at an upward angle, which means once they go up through the holes and go down and over and into that spout you see there, that's a compartment. They can't get out of there. The most important thing about this box that I really like is that you can catch and release them once you catch them in here. So let me show you how to install it. Now on the back of this is a common picture frame hook. Just put a nail or a simple screw in and just hang it right up. All right, what I would do is I would take some wood putty and I would fill these holes. So that way you take away any of the option and they'll easily find these holes here, route less traveled. When you have a heavy carpenter bee infestation, you want to be as proactive as possible. So that's what we're doing today. So we're hanging boxes in multiple locations, especially in areas that are more prone, like decks, sheds, porches, porch furniture, all this stuff. Be proactive, put one where you need to, and then you'll get rid of those carpenter bees in no time. Good wood, they love it. So we're going to put a box here right now. All right, so with these carpenter bee boxes up, your infestation should come to an end pretty quickly. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Do you need the EcoMan's help? Book today by clicking the link in the description.